Whoops, I've lost control of my browser. And they're off. Alright, not a whole lot to say at the start. This is Metroid 1, as you've... Well, I can't say you've never seen it. This game is not exactly a rare game. But it starts out the same way. Run left, get yourself the morph ball. Congratulations, Samus can turn into a ball. But it gets different from the original very quickly. For one, the movement is much quicker. This is the quickest, probably the quickest feeling 2D Metroid, especially compared to something like Super. Jump physics are a lot heavier and quicker. I'm going to say quicker a few more times just for good measure. Quicker. And the game also has a nice little built-in system to make sure you don't get lost. Here it is showing you where the long beam is, which you will ignore for the rest of the run. This is a true proper any percent. Having gone from the linear game that is fusion straight into complete non-linearity, you're going to be seeing them skip a lot of items that you might have thought were necessary when you played this game, including the long beam, but no, they are not. We're just going to be bypassing them outright, and that's why we have these little shortcuts, like the one here where you can shoot in from the top instead of trying to shoot in from the left, which would require you to use the long beam. Good stuff. But they have finally made it to their first power-up, the missiles. Missiles are incredibly important in this game. The beam is not as good as it has been in the past, so the missiles will be their primary source of damage. And right off the bat, a great chance to use them here on this worm boss. And, ooh, Dragonfangs trying to get 2 missiles into the eye at once for a double missile. Doesn't get it. Neither does Dino. Fang's sticking around to get himself some missile drops. Smart move. Dino not going to have to, though, because he gets the slow pattern, which on the plus side gives him missiles, so he's just going to run on out. Ooh, now it looks like Fangs is a little bit short for missiles. He's probably going to kill this. Yes, okay. You would like to have 4 here. You generally want to have 4 while you're running through this little corridor, but you can make do with 3, because they're coming up on the dreaded hive room. They gotta deal with 3 hives before they get out, and they have just enough missiles to do it in a relatively quick fashion, but those bugs are going to be in the way. We've got a pretty good strat for it, and we're going to see them both try to pull it off, but it's very easy to accidentally take a tumble and just do extra laps. So, first one fine, second one fine. Dragonfangs pulling off a textbook hive room there. Let's see if Dino can do the same. Looks good, and he does it! Both of them just tearing through Brinstar. That's what I like to see. Yeah, normally when you're playing this game just to try to PB, Brinstar is a very reset-heavy point because of things like the worm and the hive room, and just the fact that the movement in this area is surprisingly tricky. There's a lot of jumping, and you may have already noticed, but when they jump, they're just they're not quite moving as quickly side to side as they are when they're running, so you want to be minimizing your jumping. And that can really add up over the course of the first few minutes of this run.
Hi, Crunchy.
Hey, Ivan, how's it going?
Doing good. Watching this awesome race.
Yeah, it's staying real close so far.
Yes.
Both of them getting bombs. Now Dragonfangs first to face off against the bugs. One of the few spots of randomness in the game. This game is actually very light on the randomness, but the bugs are one of those spots. Sometimes they just like to get stuck up there and not fall down, and you just have to wait. Both of them having pretty good bug luck. And now they're already going to be deviating from what you might expect in Metroid, which is they're going to go face off against Ridley first, not Kraid. There's a couple of very good reasons for that, which you will see a little bit later. But that definitely means that getting down there and dealing with the area is quite a challenge. The game normally expects you to have the various suit, but they're not going to be getting that at all.
Yeah, there are a few items we're not gonna get. Major items. Like Long Beam, like Sir Crunchy said earlier, and also Wave Beam, Screw Attack. There are a lot of we're not gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
Because they are so out of the way.
Well, some more than others. I will say long beam is actually, we actually passed by the room where it is, so it's a few seconds to go get it, but it's just really not worth it.
You can get it also going for Turium.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel better with that, go ahead. It's just a few seconds.
Yeah, because I know for one that some folks, when they're first learning this, they actually like to get the long beam because it makes the hive room a fair bit easier. All right, but now it's time for Fangs and Dino to both head off to Criteria, one of the areas that was added in Zero Mission. And this is actually, it's interesting, because this is one of the few, actually the only time I can think of where the game outright just blocks you. If you don't get the, I think it's the unknown item in Criteria, there's a vine that blocks you from going to the right vertical shaft in Norfair, so you can't move forward. So they have to go get these things. Otherwise, they can't advance. And it's kind of an odd choice considering how otherwise unlinear this game is.
So they're both having a really strong run so far. They're getting the unknown items now.
Yeah, now unknown items. The cool thing about them is even though you can't use them and they're grayed out, if you've played Metroid, you can still kind of figure out what they are by the shape. For example, this unknown item is the plasma beam. And now Fang's about to show off one of the cool things about the bombs in this game. In this game, the bombs are the best they've probably ever been. Big blast radius, short timer, so you can do a lot of cool bomb tricks. Fang showing off a JBJ there. Dino doing the same thing. Jump, quick morph, drop a bomb, then jump and quick morph again. It's faster than just dropping 2 bombs.
Yeah, for sure. And now Dragonfangs is going to do the double infinite bomb jump with it. It's a very, very, very... it's a little precise. It saves a bit of time here, so...
Alright, Dino unfortunately having a little bit of trouble with the bomb jumps, which is fair. Those bomb jumps are not easy, especially with the screen shaking like that. It gives me trouble as well. Both of them on their way back down into Norfair.
Dragonfangs has a lot of ammo, so he may try to heal skip.
Hard to say. He might. Or he could opt to play it safe.
Well, he can always take the early missile.
Oop. Thanks, unfortunately. Yeah. Power grip is extremely... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, that enemy always, nearly always drops a missile, so it's never bad trying to kill it. Yeah, go ahead, you.
You know, I don't even remember what I was going to say. It must not have been that important. But Fangs is the first to make it to the Ice Beam, which is the one beam that we do make a detour to grab because it's actually necessary. You can't beat Turian without it. And I haven't called it. He is skipping that heal. That's normally the heal that most folks take, just because you need to have a lot of missiles for the upcoming mini boss. But his Fangs is a missile count and was high enough that he said, "Nope, don't need to do it." Unfortunately, having a little bit of trouble there, freezing the enemies in not quite the right positions.
So yeah, Fangs should take the missile tank.
All right, and now here's the shortcut. This is the little shortcut that makes going down to Ridley early possible. Otherwise, you would need to use the speed booster, which you can't get unless you fight Kraid. So,
developers made a few shortcuts.
Yes. Fangs is grabbing that missile tank early. Yeah, that tank, it's faster to grab it on the way out of Norfair for the last time, but grabbing it now is not really a noticeable time.
A second or so as slower, so just
And here we are, Imago Cocoon. This jerk has 3 vines on each side. They each take 3 missiles, so you want 18 missiles. But those spores love to get in the way. But Fangs, pulling off.
very clean.
Oh, that was textbook. That was beautiful.
That was very clean.
That fight is surprisingly challenging. Even when you think you've gotten good at it, you just do a run and it just laughs at you. All right, Dino setting up, taking out the 2 vines on the sides, no problem. Oh, he's trying to...
Ooh, that's another method.
Interesting. He's opting to do single wall jumps and then...
You gotta be
yeah,
careful there.
The setup with the 2 wall jumps lets you do 3 missiles at a time, but it's definitely a bit tighter on the timing if you're not comfortable with it.
I mean, he has a lot of missiles, so he can...
Yeah.
He can afford to waste some.
Oh, he's had a little bit of trouble with his missile timing, it looks like.
Yeah.
There we go. That's one thing to know about this game. Considering how speedy it is, missiles, you can't really mash the button. I mean, you can, but oftentimes it's not going to fire as quickly as if you time the shots. All right, Fang's the first to go off into this long hallway here. This is actually a pretty dangerous hallway. These big side hoppers do a lot of damage, and this is one of the big reasons why you want to have the charge beam. Being able to charge freeze these guys makes the room a lot less dangerous.
That's true. And this spider room is a nightmare sometimes.
Fang is getting the good positioning, though. If that ball moves up, you can just freeze it and jump on it. Otherwise, you have to rely on the wall jump. And if you fall there, oh boy, you're in a bad spot. You lose a minute doing the big lap of shame all the way back around Ridley to get into that room again.
You can also do the backup, the wall jump backup, or the crumble jump backup, but it's very, very, very hard.
Oh,
so
yes.
You better not have to do that.
Certainly not. All right, now with 2 super missiles in hand, Fangs is going to go back into this room to get himself a missile tank and a second super missile tank. 4 is the magic number for this first half of the run. But he's also going to have to be careful. He took an extra hit there, so his health is low enough that those flames can put him in a bad spot. Oh, he knows what's up. Okay, playing it safe.
Yeah, really, it's a very dangerous area.
Yeah, and that's why Dino, you see him playing it safe here as well because of that.
And now maybe Fang's opting to take the E-Tank. Yes, he's gonna take the E-Tank. Very, very smart move. I even take it in normal runs.
All right, he's taking the E-Tank and he's taking the refill. This is actually a mandatory refill here because you need to have full supers for this fight. And here he comes. That sound never gets old.
Yeah. Really, as loud as always.
And Fangs sends Ridley packing. And here's the statue blocking away to Turian. The Ridley statue is now active.
Yeah, and
look at all those supers.
I did not see if Fangs did the early missile on the Idor, so it's very tight. You lose anything if you have enough health. You're gonna refill then anyway, so.
All right, I'll be curious to see how many E-Tanks they both grab. Fangs is going for 3.
I guess 3.
I would say maybe 4. 4 is
3 is a good number.
It is, but 4 is definitely if you want to be super safe. So Fangs, I wouldn't be surprised if he stops at 3. Dino might go for 4. Doing all right, and Dino also having a good Ridley fight.
Yep.
Both having
Ridley down. Now we're on our way to high jump. Yep. It will make our jump really, really fast. Also, obviously, more hate.
Yeah, high jump is one of those things where, strictly speaking, you don't need it to beat the game, but it just, there's really no reason not to grab it. It's along the way, and it makes the rest of the game a lot less painful. And thankfully, due to the addition of those ball launchers and several other destroyable blocks, getting out of Norfair is a pretty quick affair. Fangs first to head off into this room here. This room is surprisingly nasty. You have to... Oh, he's opting to use the freeze there instead of extra missiles. No trouble. And there's high jump. High jump, like Infusion, has the added bonus of giving you jump ball, or spring ball if you Super Metroid is your Metroid of choice. Now it's time for another ball launcher. Let's go. Dino not far behind, making his way into Norfair now, about to hit that first ball launcher.
And both are on their way to the Run Killer.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean,
yeah, it is a Run Killer.
Okay, someone calling me out, and you're absolutely right. It is called a spin ball in Metroid 2 as well. You're right. You're right. And I run that game, so I have no excuse. All right, Mr. Dino taking a little bit slower in that room, but that's all right. The thing about that room is, if you manage to miss those guys and they hit you, you'll almost always just go into the lava, and then their patterns are just right to keep you in the lava if you're not careful. So
yeah,
it's easy to lose a lot of time in that room. Yeah. Oh, he almost got knocked into the lava there. Dinofangs. Ooh, I like that.
Dragonfangs does the same fall as me. I didn't know that.
He has what?
The same fall in that room as me. He just does the easy way. Stays on the left wall instead of trying to zigzag.
I need to find a better fall for that. I struggle with that fall a little bit. All right, Fangs first to make it. Fangs first to make it into what Ivan called the Run Killer, and he's not actually wrong. I was just giving him a little flack. This is Acid Worm Skip. There's an Acid Worm that you have to take a 2-minute.
Oh, doing the Scotty setup. Okay, thanks. I understand. Wow, I was not expecting using that setup.
I thought he had actually screwed it up, and then and after the fact, I was like, wait, no, that's that weird setup.
Wow, that was incredible.
My God. That was fantastic.
Okay, so it's the first runner I see out of Scotty that does it.
Oh my goodness, that was fantastic.
This is consistent. I don't know. I just can't do that.
It's just
wow.
Because it just the fact just running off the end and starting to fall, just part of my brain says no, fall bad. Oh my goodness. But Fang's first to make it to Kraid here. And Kraid is might as well just be a room that you have to wait a few seconds. Oh, his missile count's a bit tight here, so Fangs cannot afford to miss any of these supers.
He won't.
There we go.
I got him.
just like that.
Bosses in Zero Mission are a joke. Really can sometimes kill if you mess up, but they're usually a joke. They're really fast to kill. Yeah,
the bosses in Zero Mission are one of its weakest points. Although I will say that depends. In 100%, Kraid is actually a boss.
Hey, he got
refill glitch.
That was not Blue Boy. Or he got a refill glitch, so that's a very, very good glitch. It's swaggy also, so
I think Dino may have accidentally shot too many of the blocks, so he has to this is the danger of Acid Worm Skip. Oh, is he just gonna go fight Acid Worm? Oh, he's taking a save. Okay. And the danger of Acid Worm Skip is that the last block that you need to set up, if you attempt the trick and fail it, that block is gone. You have to reset the room.
That breaks. That's exactly. So you either do HBA or restart the room. HBA is much faster than restarting, but it's also very, very hard.
Yes.
In my opinion.
No, I agree wholeheartedly. Horizontal bomb jumps are absolutely possible, but the timing and with a low ceiling in this room to boot, it is very difficult. Now Dino having a little bit of struggle here. He's probably trying to unmorph too early. If you try to unmorph before Samus is far enough from the ceiling, she just stays in ball. And that's it's rough. There we go. All right, come on. Oh, he's going for one. Oh, he's buffering the one bomb by the looks of it. Oh.
So I like one bomb. So it for me be consistent.
Meanwhile, I'm going to mention that Dragonfangs just did the Brinstar Super, as we call it, which involves getting a shine charge in a pretty short distance and then doing a lot of very quick, precise jumps in order to get that super missile in the not intended way.
Ooh, that climb was neat. I should have a look. He's not getting it. Yeah, that was way too far to the right.
Yeah, interestingly, Brinstar Super is one of those things that I wouldn't say it's hotly contested, but a lot of people are very dedicated to either doing it or not doing it because you don't need it for Turian, and debatably it's not even faster, but having 2 extra supers makes Turian a lot more... You're a lot more comfortable in Turian with 2 extra supers.
Oh,
Dino is... Oh, I was going to check SRL and I had gotten disconnected. Let's fix that.
Yeah, I'm in the SRL channel, so...
Alright, I'm going to pop into the SRL channel here.
Maybe he forfeited?
That's what I'm thinking. Unfortunately, I would have to check entrance. Hang on a second.
Oh, okay.
No, he's still in.
He's still going.
I think he may have just taken a moment to like collect himself.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing about Acid Worm Skip. It gets in your head. If you miss it a couple of times, somebody just kind of get worked up and nah.
And Dragonfangs in Turian, just the most RNG based area in the game. He's saved, so.
Yeah, thankfully he took that safety save. All right, Fangs and Turian though. Now the thing about
no, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, ooh, careful, Fangs. Now your ammo's a bit messed up.
Yeah, unfortunately, in Turian, you definitely want to have high health because you want to be getting missile and super missile drops as much as possible. But now having gotten grabbed once, he's starting to get some health drops, which is less than ideal. There we go. He's doing pretty good on super drops.
Yep, he's having a bit of good luck. So he wants to have at least 4 for last room. Hey, he got another.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's nice about having 6 is that you can use more, you have access to more supers leading up to the final room.
Wow, that was a very good ammo.
Yeah, he's doing great on ammo.
He just needs to farm like few drops and he get it. He can go for. He could actually just AWS and not even farming, but yeah, it's better farming. But anyways, you need, I think, 2 drops to make this room work with Kristen Super.
And he's doing all right. He's doing okay. Actually, I'm surprised I'm surprised he doesn't use... Did he... I'm wondering why he didn't use 2 supers on the tank. Now he's going to have to farm more missiles.
Oh, yeah? I don't know.
Oh, no, I guess he's doing it this way. Okay.
Oh, well.
I should have known better than to doubt Dragonfangs. I make this mistake every time, and he always proves me wrong.
Anyways, he got it there. Yeah, WS can be very, very, very messy.
Yeah, it's the big gatekeeping trick of this run. To be honest, it takes a lot of practice to get decently consistent at it. But once you get it, it's one of those. It's odd. It's a challenging trick to be sure, but once you figure it out, it becomes surprisingly consistent, and even like I don't even know how to put it.
Yeah.
Like something just kind of clicks in your head.
I asked a few months, maybe 2, about if you have more than 4 missiles in Turian in Mother Brain Room, if it's faster to waste them on the tank or if it's faster to waste them on Mother Brain. And it's a little faster to waste them on the tank and just do normal Mother Brain with 4 supers and the rest missiles. Yeah, it's also a good way to kill Mother Brain.
Oh, unfortunately, it looks like Mr. Dino is throwing in the towel.
He faded. Oh yeah. No problem, Dino. AWS can be hell, so I can understand you. Trust me.
No, you gave it a good faith effort though. You tried a bunch of times. No, there's no shame in that. Okay, so Fang's first. Well, Fang's making it into suitless now. One of the most memorable sections in the game.
Yep.
It's not nearly as exciting as it seems, unfortunately, but it's definitely a cool section.
Yeah, and it is a very consistent section. So enemies are always in the same spot if you do the same. So you will know where the enemies are now every time. So that's why it's very, very consistent. That's if he gets the map skip.
All right, I see no reason we should have trouble here.
Hey.
Nope, nice and easy. Didn't even need to do the jump extend.
Yep.
But he is taking the safety refill, which honestly is a smart move to make here. There's no reason not to.
Oh, he's going for.
Oh, is he going for perfect
stealth?
Oh, he didn't get it.
Didn't get it.
Didn't get perfect stealth. That's unfortunate. Because
no problem.
We don't hear that song long enough. It's a pretty cool song, the one that plays at the start of Suitless there. Alright, coming up immediately on another little trick here. See if we can get tripwire skip. Let's see if he actually does that new setup I've been hearing about.
Yeah.
With the.
Oh, he tried it. He tried
it.
That's actually faster to just jump stand with shots, but it seems like a bit harder. I don't remember who actually showed off that strat. Give me a second. It was during this tournament actually. So having a really good list for now.
Yeah, like unfortunately, there isn't much to say about Suitless. It really just is. It's just connected the dots because, like I haven't said, the pirates just always do the same thing. So if you're just playing consistently, and Fangs has been playing consistently, it's just going. And he makes it out of the space pirate ship and heading into the Chozo Temple.
So he's gonna say hi to Roger, I guess.
I think everyone has a different
name. Hi, Roger. Pirate. Yeah, that pirate. We call that pirate because it has a name because he just says hi. He just not even spots you when he sees you. It's a very, very kind pirate.
I hate this room. Fangs makes it through no problem. Yeah, so far so good. I guess the next thing we can see is after this room, he's going to trigger that alarm on purpose, and he's going to set up for Sam Strat. Here, let's see if we can get it. If everything goes well, he will
It's a
actually
pretty
just...
consistent strat, so he should.
Yeah,
And
there
he
we
got
go.
it.
Gets it.
Easy. Yeah,
No
Foxbot was the guy who showed off a few swag strats and pretty safe strats the other day. So
Yeah. Now, if he hadn't done Sam Strat, he would have taken that hidden door on the left to turn off the alarm, which doesn't really cost that much time. Missing a Sam Strat is definitely not a run killer, but you always try to get it. And a fun fact there, that power bomb tank that pirate is carrying off, that is not actually collectible. If you were to use some sort of shenanigans to jump ahead and get to that pirate, nothing happens. You can't grab that. It's not actually power up.
It's just an illusion.
Mm-hmm. That actual tank is much later on in the pirate mothership, and we're not going to be getting it. We don't need power bombs at any percent. Here we are. This is the high-stress room when you play this game casually, because there's all these pirates just right behind you.
There are a lot of pirates trying to get you.
And this room is the final challenge of Suitless here. He does not want to fall here. There's like 5 pirates down there that want to have a stern conversation with you.
Yeah, very strong conversation.
Yeah, we didn't actually mention it, but despite the fact that we say that there's not much to talk about with Suitless, it's actually... Things can go south real quick, because if Samus gets touched by a pirate, that's a full energy tank of damage.
Yeah, without any suit, they deal a lot of damage.
Yeah, so taking a fall there, especially if you were running low on you're using a smaller number of E-tanks to go faster, that can easily kill your run. Easily. But enough about that. Now it's time for a flashback. Look at little Samus.
So, Dragonfangs in Charlie, or just a ghost, or whatever. Charlie. So, this boss has a bit of RNG. Yeah, you gotta be careful, because it deals a big amount of damage. So, it's RNG because it can randomly pop the vulnerable point. Oh,
that was quick.
That was a very quick Charlie so far.
Wow.
What?
Dang.
I'm impressed.
Wow.
That was incredible.
That was a really fast Charlie.
It's literally the fastest Charlie I've ever seen.
Easily the fastest in the tournament, I would say.
Wow.
And Fangs gets the glitch where you don't get locked into the middle of the screen, so he just stands around shooting. And just keep your eye on those shots that were on screen. They're going to look funny once it cuts back to that screen.
I'm still impressed.
Yeah. And now all those unknown items are no longer unknown. Well, they never really were, but now we can use them.
I'd say that maybe was a goal.
I don't know.
It would be for me, of course, because that was very, very fast, Charlie. So now having all the not items. We're OP now.
It's hard to say because Fangs also didn't do things like fast searchlights, which I'm sure his PB has in it. So yeah, thankfully, despite the fact that the game has a lot of the paths require screw attack, and we don't have it, the game has graciously provided alternate routes.
So now we're OP. We have all the non-items are now known items, and they're plasma, gravity suit, and a space jump.
Space jump is always very useful.
Yeah, more with high jump. He forfeited. MrDino forfeited because AWS.
Oh, well, that Fangs will not be grabbing any more items, no more tanks, nothing. He's heading straight to the final boss. And here, Friend Pirate, going to blow out those blocks for us. Thank you, Friend Pirate.
Thank you, Pirate. It's always kind.
Who says pirates can't be friends?
The lore. We should name that pirate.
I mean, it's just a pirate.
But Charlie has a Charlie. Sorry, Roger has a name. Why not a pirate? Roger 2. Oh, go the missile.
That's
swag.
Swag missile.
Swag.
That missile is not actually faster. You can curve your shot, and it'll actually hit the door instead of hitting the ceiling, and it looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It's true.
And here you are, and now Fang's bullying the robot so you can get through here faster. And not much to go now. Almost there. There's a few more rooms. Let's see.
Hey, he's setting up the swag pirate strat.
We shall see. There it is.
Got it.
Yeah, the pirates can shoot out these blocks. So if you freeze the pirate in the door, it'll actually shoot after you and graciously knock out some of those blocks. Unfortunately, without the wave beam, getting through those blocks is pretty slow.
It is.
This room is a bit full of pirates. It can be a little bit rough, but Fangs has no trouble.
Yeah, and he's going to the final boss, Metroid. Oh.
And six. Oh gosh, I forgot what I was going to say. No, 6 super missiles is the exact count he wants to have here. He cannot have any less because 6 is the magic number to kill Mecha Ridley as quickly as possible. It's actually 5 supers and some missiles, 2 or 3 missiles.
Yeah.
But 6 supers is just faster, so that's what you want. But he can't afford to miss any.
If you miss a super, it's not that bad. But if you miss 2, guy, you're in trouble.
Yeah, but if you miss 1, it still slows you down by a few seconds. So just little hops and oh, 1 tanked.
He thought he was done. Yeah, 3.
There we go.
I don't know. That was pretty okay.
Still pretty clean.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's going to try to set up for the swag bomb. He
got it.
He gets it. All right, but with that, this is the true final countdown. Everyone start playing your copyrighted Europe music tracks. Because after this, the game is over. He's got to get to the ship and escape this mothership before it goes with him in it. But before that, he has to face off against the true final boss, the 2 black pirates guarding the ship.
Yeah, they're very hard. Trust me, they're killers.
We have a safe strat for it, but if anything goes wrong and they start coming at you, those black pirates do a lot of damage, and they take a lot of hits.
They do less damage than normal pirates, but they attack so fast. If you get hit once, you are in trouble.
Yeah, and they just get right up in your face and just ruin your afternoon. So hopefully Fangs can get the good setup. But first, he's got to set up for what we call a shine break here, which is breaking the block and the speed booster block and still holding his charge just like that.
Yep.
And with this charge, with any luck, he'll be able to do his escape spark. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh no.
That door. Maybe that was a setup for this space boost instead of the.
Possibly. He might have been trying for it. Unfortunately, if you miss that ball spark or that space boost, you have to deal with the worker robot. Poor worker robot getting bullied, didn't do anything.
I mean, he's a robot. He can't feel any pain.
You don't know that. These space pirates are mean. They probably programmed it to feel pain.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just chill here, and the black pirates will just never quite hurt you.
And Fangs is done.
Final pirate, and Fang is wrapping it up.
GG. And that was a very solid time.
Yeah, an official SRL time of 40 minutes and 5 seconds.
That was a good
GG
one.
to Fangs.
GG Fangs.
All right, well, let's see if he wants to come in and say a few words with us.
Yeah, oh, he's here.
Looks like he's getting his mic figured
out. And Dino also coming. Yay.
Yeah, we got them both. Cool. Looks like they're both taking care of microphone things real quick. Once they unmute, we'll be ready to drag them in.
Hey, Dino. Hey, thanks.
Hello.
Hello. GG to you both. Dino, sorry about how that happened.
Hey, it's not your fault. It's my fault for not practicing.
That trick is hard. You shouldn't feel bad.
AWS is just AWS, so yeah. I can totally see that.
And Fangs, congrats. And your AWS had me in hysterics.
That's an old trick, but like nobody really does it.
I literally thought you had fallen, and then it happened, and I was just like, "What did I just witness?"
Like
it's a good old trick that Sam found, and it's faster, but it's slightly harder than normal AWS, and AWS is hard enough as it is. We don't have to make it more difficult, right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to swag on stream.
if I'm not mistaken, I think Scotty does it. I mean, he doesn't even play any percent, but he does it, I think. So yeah, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, that does seem like a Scotty trick.
Sorry about that.
True.
I tried to do perfect stealth too, but I failed the first dream.
Yeah, we saw that. But you tried, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the final spark, was it a setup for the space boost?
Or was no, I ran into the door. I pressed down too late.
Okay.
I mistimed my crouch. That was it. I got the hard part, which is getting up there without recharging, but then I just ran into the door.
Yeah, things happen. That was a very, very neat run.
I'm happy. I'm happy with my run. So no big complaints.
Yeah, GG Dragonfangs. That was an insane time. Even my sum of best is worse than that. So.
Yeah, really also mine, I think.
Any percent is definitely a category that can be unforgiving.
True.
Oh, definitely. There are multiple parts in 100% where if you don't know like exactly what you're doing, you're just gonna pull your hair out. Oh, AWS, Terrain, and Chisodi all are terrible if you haven't put a lot of practice in.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. That Charlie.
That Charlie was insane.
What a Charlie!
One of the fastest I've ever seen.
That was incredible.
I think that's the fastest I've ever gotten.
Yeah, that's the fastest I've ever seen.
It felt like cheating. I couldn't. I almost I didn't react to at least one of them because it came so fast that I wasn't ready. I was gonna even shoot it that quickly.
I saw that 3 so fast that I thought, yeah, 4th I guess is gonna be a bit slower, but no.
No, we were all fast. It was crazy.
Whew. That's definitely a great way to start my day, though.
Yeah.
All right, taking a quick look at the bracket here with this end of this race. It looks like Fangs are going to be facing off against the winner of Mickey Now and Black Elite John. And Dinah will be facing off against the loser of that same match, incidentally.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really? Wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
I promise I'm going to practice. I really promise.
Mickey is like 1 seed below me, I think.
Yes, he is.
So assuming the seeds play out in that match, we're gonna have like the closest match of top 16 between me and Mickey. This could be exciting.
Yeah, absolutely, it could. And goodness knows we've had some close races so far, so I would like to see more of those.
Yeah.
All right, what? Let's take a look, see at what we got coming up on Speed Gaming. I don't think we have any other Zero Mission races scheduled yet. I don't think.
I think there's one for tomorrow.
Is there? Let us check.
I think there are 2. If I'm not wrong.
There's one for tomorrow. We have that's going to be a good one. We have Ross123 versus Metroid Master. That's one I would like to catch. And
yeah,
then we
that
have
would be close.
Oh yeah. On Thursday we have I'm going to butcher these. We have Ayash versus Zagui Gui.
Yeah.
That one should be interesting. I'm actually not familiar with either of them, so I'm not sure how that one will play out. So hey, I'm all up for surprises.
Yeah, for now this turn it's been huge amount of surprises, so
Yeah. A lot of names, a lot of faces, some familiar, some less familiar, but it's been a good time so far, and I'm looking forward
and
to
more
of it.
struts.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Well,
aside from that, today we got a little bit of a gap until 2 p.m. where we got some Link to the Past Rando Daily and some Portal, and a little bit after that some Shovel Knight and some Paper Mario. All sorts of stuff going on today.
hey, that's cool. So, do you guys have any more words?
No, just thank you for the commentary. Once again, sorry to the viewers for not being past AWS, and GG's Dragonfangs for that amazing run that you just showed for everybody.
GG, man.
Yeah.
You go through losers, it's fine. You'll destroy losers, I'm confident.
I will try. I will definitely put on a lot of practice until then.
We will look forward to it. So
Have a good one, everyone.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one.
Thanks for watching. See you later, guys.
Bye.